Hi everyone and welcome back to OpenTTD with me, Tommy P. The central circular line upgrade has taken a lot longer than I originally anticipated, but we are nearly there now. Last episode, as you left us, I was a little bit unsure about Little Rimfingbury North here. So off camera I have slightly rejigged this and added in an extra couple of platforms to make this 6-track or 6 platform in total. And I'm hoping what will happen here is these sort of stopping services that are coming in from the main line will predominantly call into these 2 platforms, which don't actually go anywhere now. But they do have the option to use any platform and then back out again. I haven't connected these 2 platforms to the 4-track section of the circular line. The reason being, I just obviously, it's very tight around here to start with, but what I'm hoping that this will do now is that we'll have, again, a bit of a better flow. You can see one of these stopping services, which is actually meant to be going down south on the central main line, has called into this platform here. I think by adding these 2 in, these types of trains will predominantly use these 2 platforms, which will leave a little bit more room in these areas. What this will also do is now allow us to put on our semi-stopping and express services from here in Wayward. What I have done also very quickly off camera is to just add in a couple of passing points here. Obviously the express and semi-stopping services will be using probably much quicker vehicles or locomotives than these. What are these again? DMUs, I think. Yeah, AM10s. So that will allow them just to pass here. And now, coming from Wayward, they'll be able to come in and get over to this section. So before we put those services on from Wayward, I am just going to add just a couple of passing points in here. I'm not going to make this 4-track straight away. Eventually I do think that will have to happen. I think for now we should be okay, just having a few passing points in place. As you would have saw there, I will make these train length 6. Ensure that we don't get any blocking. That's a point. That will block. We need to take that back by 1. So another common one I always forget, adding the signal block in here. We'll do the same here. We'll have a couple. Yeah, well, I've just one in here. I might actually make this a little bit longer. Destroy some wildlife, as that's what large conglomerates do. Put those in, those. Get rid of you. And get rid of you and you. And another one in here. This is certainly a lot quicker and easier than the last few episodes. I think I mentioned probably in episode 1, one of the reasons I left allow any action whilst paused is, as you're probably finding out, I'm not the world's best. Well, I'm just not the world's best OpenTTD player, obviously. But yeah, I'm not particularly fast when it comes to doing things like upgrades and so forth. You off there, little pass signal here. Actually, that's probably not the best place for that. It's a little bit near the station here. Probably makes more sense to do like that. Always the same mistakes. That should be okay there. I'll be able to get a longer one in here. Actually, that's going to cause us a problem on the other side, and my OCD will kick in if we can't have it symmetrical. move those across there. Oops, missed a little piece of track there. My view stops. No, that's good. Get rid of these. Get another one in here. Whether we can get a longer one. What's the length here? No, not going to be able to do that. Nearly there with this now, guys. And we'll go put some of these Xpress services on, and I think they will really help to make us a lot of money. That's all of our passing points in. That's all good. Okie dokie. Yeah, and as I hoped, as you see, these are using these couple of platforms here. Right, so to Wayward. Yeah, this has definitely helped as well. Right, let's go have a look at what trains we have here. Let's have a, as always, quick check on, oh well, we have a, oh no, that's the, is that the one we're using already? We'll have to have a look at some upgrades. So we have a high-speed carriage here. That's going to allow us a max speed of 140. And that's what these BREL APTs that I was talking about a few episodes ago, that's what their top speed is. These aren't cheap, 131 grand each, but they are quick. So I am very hopeful that we'll have some good profits here. So, oh dear, as always. Okay, so this will be our first Xpress. I'm going to put those on first. So the Xpress services will call at Wayward, Little Rimfingbury, Pentborough, and Sonningbury, and obviously back. So that's our Xpress. I apologise for not stating that route in the usual manner that you'd be accustomed to hearing on trains. And there it is, our first Xpress. Yeah, this really is now starting to look like a real metropolis. And once these can get out, we'll watch him on his journey. I'm just going to be looking to see whether it runs into any trains on this part of the track. Yeah, very bizarre how it does that. So at its first port of call, at Little Rimfingbury North. And it will now power through these stations. Stand back, please. Mind the gap. Yeah, you see it's catching this one, and it'll have to stop here. Strange how the pathfinding works. It really is. Yeah, that should be able to just shoot straight through the station and round. And again, it will whiz by. And make its way up. Here to Pentborough. Again, catching. Oh, missing a signal there. As it pulls into Pentborough. I don't think it had any passengers for there. This will become a route that I'm sure will generate a lot of passengers. And the switch through the station allows it to get round. To its final port of call here at Sonningbury. And off it goes on its way back up to Wayward. Obviously I'll need to put probably a fair few of those express trains on. Now what I want to look at doing is the semi-stopping service. So that will be Wayward, Little Rimfingbury, Fort Drenington, Pentborough, Chumpborough and Sonningbury. And not quite sure what to use for those. Up by max speed. Oh wow, the Eurostar has just come online. Let's have a look through here. So I think if we stuck with the articulated carriage does actually take more as well than the high speed. So we have kind of 120 miles an hour to play with. So I am leaning towards this brush have a set. I should really hide all of these steam engines now. Obviously, as I've said before, although one little idea I did have is eventually I might have some sort of like vintage line where we do use steam. That's certainly not going to be today though, so yeah, I think we'll go with this, we'll go with the brush have a set. And we'll use the articulated for this. That takes us over. Train length 5.6. This will be another one that goes, so I say, Wayward Heights, Little Rinfinberry. This time we'll call into Fort Drennington, Pentborough, Chuntborough, Sonningberry and back. All the way up here. Let's get you away. Yeah, it'd just be nice to follow this one as before. And it's already looking like Wayward's going to need another expansion quite soon. Interesting to see our express service is also in the station. But the semi-stopping service gets away first. I'm guessing it'll switch here. No. And pulling into Little Rinfinberry North. Be quite interesting to see if the Express service catches this up. I just want to see how this kind of performs and copes with this line. Now we're starting to build up a little bit more traffic upon it. No sign of the Express, although this is only 15 miles an hour slower than it, so pulling into Fort Drennington. Didn't have any passengers for there, but again, as the cargo distribution starts to kick in, I'm sure we'll start to get a lot of passengers for this service as well. And there it goes, bypassing New Hinford. Of course, the likes of this and the Xpress will increase the amount of stations it calls into as we expand out from Sonningberry. Yeah, this all seems to be working fine. And into Trumpborough it goes. Very measly £418 worth of revenue there. And into Sonningberry Market Square. Just have a quick check. Obviously, I'll group these up. Yeah, 47 grand last year. The Xpress. So I'd expect that to increase over time. So this is all shaping up quite nicely. Whilst I'm away from you guys, I'll have another look at balancing on these express and semi-stopping services. But until then, thanks for joining me, guys. I hope to catch you next time. This is Tommy P, signing off.